everyone, it is unboxing time for the Disciples Tarot. I was lucky enough to pre-order this and it came in the mail the other day and I finally have some time to open it. So here we go. All right. So tarot deck, book, invoice from North Witch's Apothecary, and lovely little thank you card, and the book. So let's start with the book. This project is dedicated to my husband, who gave me unwavering support and confidence through the whole process, along with maintaining our household so I could create this deck. To all my friends, family, and many supporters, I thank you deeply. All right, so book. She goes into the major arcana. There's little pictures, each card, along with her interpretation. We get into the wands, cups, swords, pentacles, and then a little bit about the deck creator. So that is the book. And now the deck. All right. Okay, so the box is a little squished, but we'll blame the post office for that. And there's your standard tuck box. Okay, so that's interesting. Box is kind of big, which makes it easy to get the cards out, so we'll go with that. And then on the back of the box we have the simple depiction of the different elements. Back of the cards. And they're not in order. As you well know, my OCD freaks out about that. So we're going to go through and put them in order as I deal. The Magician is on top. So here's the Magician. The Six of Cups. Four of Cups. Two of Cups. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords. I like that with the swords as sort of a pathway or fence. Queen of Pentacles, looking like Louise Brooks. Dig that. Knight of Wands. Ten of Wands, looking like a different silent film star. Eight of Wands. Six of Swords. Three of Swords. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Emperor, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. This is really beautiful. That is a really great energy. 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Fool, Judgment, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, the Star, the Devil, Death, Justice, the Hermit, the Chariot. It's a fun interpretation with the broom. The Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, the 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, King of Swords, 10 of Swords, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Page of Wands, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Cups, Louise Brooks again, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, the World, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the Moon, the Tower, Temperance, the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Lovers, Hierophant, of Swords. So, all right. Now I have to go through and put everything in order because I have to make sure that they all are here. So one of the things that I'm noticing about this deck that's not like my OCD is having a hard time with some of this, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but like for example, the image sizes on some of the cards are slightly different. So like here on the, you can see the bottom of the 2 of Swords and you can see the bottom of the 4 of Swords. So there's a little more dark space around that. So it changes the border. So here you can see at the top, you have that really detailed kind of gate, and here you lose some of that detail. So just something that I'm noticing as I go through these. Also, the there's no numbers. So what I mean by that is that she has obviously written out the name of the cards on the bottom of each one, but there's no numeral explaining or on the card itself. So for example, there's no numbers on the majors. So if you don't know that the Empress is 3 and you're somebody who tries to depend on numerology a lot in your readings and look at all the 3s, if you don't know in your gut and your core that the Empress is 3, that's not necessarily going to be readily apparent to you. So again, just not a criticism, just an observation. So I love some of the images. Some of them I'm having a hard time that, like the photo, here's an example. Like the way the mask seems to line up on his face is a little off to me. Of course, I have not ever put an animal skull over my face, so I can't really say that it would line up that way or not. It looks just a little tiny bit off to me. But who knows? That might not be a thing in the long run. Like, I may be able to read with this deck perfectly well because I do really like the energy. I love the colors. She's got just these beautiful, like, blues and purples and colors that I absolutely love. So, all right, so I've got the swords sorted. So we have ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, page, knight, queen, king. Okay, so I have all the swords. So now I'm going to try and do the same thing for the wands. So I'm sorry that you have to sit with me. But like, here's another good example of the, like the spacing at the bottom of the cards and kind of the font size being a little bit different with the 7 of wands and the 3. Like that 7, the text is bigger than the 3. So if you're nutso about details and things like that, and that's going to bug you, just know that that's a thing in this deck. And if that's going to bug you, then this is not the deck for you. So 9 of wands, 10 of wands. Right. Almost done with the wands. So we have ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's my 10? Oh, here's my 10. Okay. 10. Page, knight, queen, king. Wands are in order. Cups. 8, 10, page, king, queen, 3, 5. As I was going through, I was sorting them into piles, which you couldn't see because that was off screen. Because nobody should have to watch me do this, but I'm making you suffer. Knight, ace, 2, 4, 1, 4, So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, page, knight, queen, king. And pentacles, 3, 8, 5, 7, page, king, ace, 10, 2, 4, 6, 6, 9, knight, queen. 9 is jumping out. So, all right, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, page, knight, queen, king. All pentacles are present and accounted for. And now we get to put the majors in order. So, Magician, Empress, Hierophant, Lovers, Strength, Wheel, Hanged Man, Temperance, Tower, Moon, World, Priestess, Chariot, Hermit. Sorry, you're getting to look at the top of my head. Justice. I do Justice as 11, and Strength is 8. I know that not everyone does it that way, but that's how I do it. All right. Man, Death, Temperance, Devil, Tower, Star, Moon, Sun, Judgment, Fool, Emperor. So, all right. So now let's go through the majors in order again, just so that you can see them. So we have the Fool, Magician, Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Hanged Man. I can't see what he's hanging from. He's just kind of floating out there. Death, Temperance. She looks very temperate. Look at her face. The Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. So, once again, I'm loving the colors in this. The cardstock seems decent. It's not super thick. I'd say it's kind of like a US Games level cardstock. And it's sort of a matte finish. They're not super shiny, which is nice. But it's, you know, they're standard tarot size. And it feels good in the hands. Feels good to shuffle. So, that is the Disciples Tarot.